Greetings from Meloetta once again, and welcome back to the Plushie Duel. Last time on the Plushie Duel, the contestants had to create perfect symmetry from Death the Kid, even though he was asymmetrical himself, but that's beside the point. In the end, Sylveon crafted the perfect symmetry that Kid was looking for, and in the end, she won the main challenge. And at the duel selection, Gojo stirred up a lot of the pot, causing two duos to go against each other. And out of those two duos, Karma and Marie ended up tying in the vote, meaning that they would both be put into the duel. And at the duel, it was a toast battle, but in the end, Karma was able to push Marie off the edge, sending Marie out and leaving a heartbroken Squid sister. Now that that's over, what will happen next? Will Kelly be able to succeed without her fallen Squid sister? Well, we shall see. And all this and more on this episode of the Plushie Duel. As usual, let's first check up on the group to see what the reaction to be to Marie's elimination. Let's go see for ourselves, shall we? I have faith in Karma, but what if he doesn't return? That could really suck. Let's just hope for the best. Oh man. Marie, I have faith in you. I know you can come back. I know you can. I know she can do this. Man, I just really hope she returns. Well, that was an interesting battle. But in the end, I came out on top. Karma, you won. Yep, I did, Nagisa. It was a hard match, to be honest, but in the end, I came out on top. That's really good. I'm glad that we're good. Yeah, but I'm assuming someone else isn't. No, Marie! Yep, it appears your sister has fallen at my hands. She fought hard, but in the end, her efforts weren't enough to beat me. Karma, I am going to get revenge for this. You know that? Yeah? Plus, you did say that you put wasabi on my nose after all. I still didn't say that, but you believe that? You believe what you want to believe. Marie, I will win this for you. Marie, I don't know if I'm fully true on that, but it's what it has to come down to. Well, Marie, you will be avenged. I promise that. Hello? As you can see, Karma won the Edge duel, and he is now back with the group of contestants. And unfortunately, that doesn't mean Marie has unfortunately left us. And now, we're down to the final 12. How fun. As usual, y'all can get some sleep for the night. So, because as usual, there will be another main challenge in the morning. So, until then, y'all can chill. So, yeah. Farewell for now. It is now not quite the morning, but close enough. I'm gonna decide to wake up the contestants a little bit early today because I have an important announcement that won't really affect the game, but will affect our setting. So, let's go see the contestants and see how they'll react.
I'm still a little tired. I don't know why Miss Meloetta would wake us up this early.
Yeah, this is quite the predicament. But if she has to wake us up this early, it must be something important. So, I'm intrigued to see what she has to say. I'm almost done with my report. I've looked around, I got some good evidence, and now I think I just need like a couple more things, and then I'll be done with my report on this competition and the lodge. So yeah, this is gonna be fun, and I can't wait for everyone to see the truth. Good morning, everyone. Now, you may be wondering, why have I decided to wake all of you up while it's still not quite the beginning of the morning yet? Well, allow me to explain. As you guys are aware and have seen, we have currently, so far in the competition, have been placed in the Grey Wolf Lodge. However, I hate to say, but due to some things that I've heard, it's probably the best for us to move filming. Wait, what do you mean by move filming? Well, I have heard that there is going to be a huge storm coming across this part, including the Grey Wolf Lodge. It's included in the area that will be affected by the storm. So, to protect everything, yeah, I think it's best for all of us to evacuate to another filming place. So yeah, all of you get any belongings you want to bring back. Get all your belongings together, and yeah, we'll be on our way. So yeah. Oh my. First Marie's gone, and now we're moving filming. Oh boy, this is really hard and rough. Wait. Oh no. If we move filming, then I can't finish my report. Well, let's get going, guys. Yeah. What am I gonna do about this? Interesting. I'll miss this lodge, but it's makes sense. Let's get going, Nagisa. This should be interesting to see where we're gonna go from here. You're right about that, Karma. Let's see. Let's go. Okay, Kelly. No turning back now. Let's go. Oh, this should be fun. Well, goodbye, Lodge. Yeah. Well, we are here. We're finally at our new filming place. And now it is time to meet up with the contestants to see how they've been up to now. Let's do it. Well, here we are. We're finally here, and we're finally called for the first challenge since we've been here, so very exciting. Man, I'm ready to get back to this. You too, Nagisa? Yep. Let's see how it goes from here. Okay, Callie. You're now back here, and now it's time to see how it goes from there. Once again, I'm doing this for Marie. No more Great Wolf Lodge. I just don't know what to do at this point. Why, hello everyone. We are finally back and into the beat of things. So, as you've gotten used to this place, to this new filming place, I'm going to ask a couple questions. Not many, but yeah, before we get to the challenge. So, let's get started. So, first off, Cream, how does it feel that we're now at a new place and you have gotten used to your new surroundings? Well, Miss Meloetta, at first I was unsure about how I was going to like this new place. I was worried it wasn't going to be as comfy as the lodge, but
I've looked around this place and it seems really nice, so I'm really excited to get back into things and hopefully I'll do well. So, yeah.
Good to know, Cream. Now, Bakugo. In the first half of this game, you have been quite the controversial figure with your outbursts and stuff. How has that been, and do you think you'll be able to take a new approach on this game now that we're back in it? Well, to be honest, Meloetta, I'm not really feeling that ticked up today. Which is really weird, but I don't know, And yeah, I'm gonna try to handle this game a bit more offhandedly because, as the white-haired guy said, I really need to get myself in a better position if I can have a good chance of doing well. I mean, as long as everyone doesn't tick me off, I'll be fine, but just fine, yeah. So, I guess I am taking a new approach, huh? Well, that's a nice way of looking into it. And lastly, Callie. Man, it really just sucked to lose your sister in this game. How have you been since then? And once, like Bakugo, are you having any new outlooks on this game? To be honest, there was a lot of stress on me. Obviously, I just lost my sister, and with the moving to a new location, I wasn't sure how I was gonna do. But now that I'm here, I've thought of a couple coping ways I can deal with this, and I do also have a couple revenge ideas in my mind. But I'll deal with those eventually. Right now I'm just relaxing and just trying to get through this for myself and Marie. Man, Callie, really surprised that you're taking this well, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Well, everyone, nice to know that you all have gotten used to your settings, but now it's time to get down to business. It's time for the not first main challenge, but time for the next main challenge. So yeah, I'm gonna go get that ready. Okay, the next main challenge is ready, but before we start that, it's time to introduce yet another special guest. Very fun, so let's bring him in. He's big. He's yellow. He's the one thing that cannot be killed. Well, everyone, it is time. No matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to kill him. Well, everyone, I welcome you, Koro Sensei. Koro Sensei? Oh, fun. Wee! Hello, everyone. It's gonna be so fun to choose this challenge. Oh, Karma, Nagisa, I'm glad to see you two here.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Well, obviously, I'm not gonna favor you guys too much because that would look kind of sketchy. Yeah, this seems really suspicious. Mr. Bakugo. Don't get too riled up. Your point. Well, I'm just happy to be here, and I'm here to mainly be the instructor for today's challenge, so let's get down to it. Okay, so how this challenge will work, today's challenge will be a game of trivia. Similarly, a true or false trivia game. So, the thing is that Koro Sensei will be asking multiple questions. They can either be based on facts of the world, or they can be facts about the game, what's happened in the game so far. And you could answer it with either it being true or false. If you get the correct answer, you obviously move on, but if you get the wrong answer, then you are out of the running for this challenge. This will go on until only 2 or 3 of you remain, around that number, where Koro Sensei will ask one more question that will determine the winner of this main challenge. So, yeah, let's get down to it. Car Sensei, you'll do the honors. Okay, so let's get started. So, question 1. True or false? Bakugo has gotten the most votes overall so far this season. Once again, true or false? So, all of you, lock in your answers. This is a pretty easy one, I must say, but still, lock in your answers, everyone. Okay. Okay. I'm getting ready to answer. It looks like everyone's locked in answer, except you, Detective Pikachu. You better lock in an answer. Yeah. Okay. Go. Okay, everyone, state your answers. Is Bakugo the most voted for person so far this season? I answer true. I answer true. 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 Very true. Yep, true. 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 As much as I fucking hate to say it, true. True. And I can say that all of you got it right. Congratulations. I will admit that question was pretty easy. But yeah. Let's move on to question 2. Okay. Question 2. Is it true or false that 4 people went into the tiebreaker during the Staircase Slam Down main challenge? Okay, everyone, it's time for you all to lock in your answers. Okay, I think this is right. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see. That seems that everyone has locked in their answers. Except for once again you, Detective Pikachu. Why aren't you giving it your all? Detective Pikachu, you are you not locking in? Man, you aren't locking in. Well, unfortunately, this means that you are automatically eliminated since you won't give me an answer. That's fine. Okay, bye. Wah! Okay, let's see what you guys answered. Did you just throw Detective Pikachu? Yeah, I did. Sorry about it. But that's what's gonna happen if you get a wrong answer. Oh, that's very fun. Oh dear. Okay. So everyone state your answers. I think that's true. Oh no, I feel it's false. I answered true. True. As one of the ones in there, of that 4, I can confidently say that it was true. Yep, I was there too. True. I answered false. True. Very, yeah, I do think it's true. 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 Well, I can now say that the correct answer is true. There were 4 people in that tiebreaker. Those being Maka, Karma, Nagisa, and Gojo. Well, unfortunately, 2 of you got it wrong. So, Callie, Magalore, you both are out of the challenge. Darn it! Wah! Oh man, wait, what? Wah! Okay, now let's move on. Next question. Okay, here's a bit of a different question. The average longest amount of time that a human can hold their breath underwater is 5 minutes. Is that truth or false? Let's hear it from you all. Oh, I'm sure about that one. Okay. 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 Okay, it seems like the answers are locked in. It's now time to see what answers you have, so state your answers. I answered true. I lean towards false. 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 I've had experience and I think it's false. 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 I answered true. Well, the correct answer is false. Humans can only hold their breath underwater for only up to about 60 to 90 seconds. So, let's see who got wrong. Amy and Cream, you two got it wrong, meaning you're both out. Oh, darn it. Well, it looks like neither of us are winning. That's true. Oh, ah! Yeah, very true. Since you're a kid, Cream, technically, I'll go a bit easy on you, but you're still getting thrown. Okay. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, here's a bit of a numbers question. The square root of 529 is 23. Well, everyone, time to lock it in. Oh my, that's a bit of a trickier one. I have to think really hard. I think I got this. I'm good with numbers. Oh, this is gonna be easy. Let's see. Do I remember? Oh, I got it. Oh, I'm not the greatest with numbers. Got to think. Okay. This is the challenge I'm talking about. Okay. If this is wrong, I swear to God. Okay, everyone. What did you answer? I'm landing on false. I'm thinking about I land on true. That is definitely true. I landed on false. Yeah, it's true. False. It's true, all right. Well, the correct answer is it's true. The square root of 529 is indeed 23. However, that unfortunately means Maka, Nagisa, and Puss in Boots, you all got it wrong. So you know what that means. Yep, just do it. Okay. Oh, darn it. Wow, really, Nagisa. Wait, you can't admit Cora was really good at giving questions and tricking us. Yep, you're very true. Nagisa, since you're one of my students and all, I'll let you go so you can just jump out of this. Okay, well, good luck, Karma. Thanks. Well, clap. Let's continue on. Okay, next question. Get ready. This is going to be a rough one for y'all. Anyways, let's do it. True or false? A woodchucker can shuck wood, as much wood as it wants. That is the question. It's time for you all to answer. I don't know that, but I'm just trying to answer. Really hard, but I think I can do this. Man, I like the way this teacher thinks, so I'm gonna go with this. What the fuck? I hate that saying so freaking much. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I don't fucking care. Okay, what did you guys answer with?
I answered true.
I answered false. I answered false too. I answered true. And I can say that the correct answer is false. Unfortunately, a woodchucker can't chuck as much wood as it wants because it's gonna die eventually. So, Sylvia and Bakugo, you two are donezo in this challenge. Man, that challenge was really hard, but I understand. That does not make any fucking sense. I hate this shit. Good that we got him out of the picture. But now, we have our final two of this challenge. So, it is time for the final question. Let's get down to it. Well, my little Karma. Hats off to you for getting this far, and good luck, but I hate to break it to you, but the outcome of this challenge has already been set. Whatever. I'm just gonna try my best. Hopefully Carl Sensei won't let me down. Let's see what we gotta do. And your final question is... So this final question, you guys will just have to think of an estimate. And whoever gets the closest to that estimate will win the challenge. So let's get down to it. Your final question is about how many miles did it take to travel from the Great Wolf Lodge to this new filming house? Well, you two, and try your answer, and I will be back to see what you come with. Oh my. Admittedly, I didn't keep track of it, but... oh well. Just gotta think of it. Okay, Karma. This is it. I've got a good estimate. Let's do it. My. I've got an answer. Is it the correct one? Is it close enough that will give me the win? I guess we'll just see how fate works, but yeah. Okay, you two, it's time for you guys to give your answers. So let's do it. Well, Koro Sensei, ultimately, I've answered with 17 miles. It was rough, a long challenge, but ultimately, I've come up with 22 miles. Very good guesses, you two, but I have the answer, so it's time to announce it. The amount of miles, average miles that I took to travel from Great Wolf Lodge to the house was 21 miles. And looking at you guys' answers, 22 is closer to 21 than 17. So Gojo, congratulations! You have won this trivia main challenge! Woohoo! Oh my god. Oh my god! Yes! I won! So amazing! Woohoo! Oh, I'm so sorry, Karma, but I knew I was gonna win this. Ooh. At least I got to second. That's all that matters. Yeah, very valiant effort, Karma. Well, you can make way for the winner. Yep. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy I won this. Woo! Good to hear that, Gojo. Well, let's get everyone back up here, and yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay, Meloetta, the challenge is concluded, and Gojo's won. Okay, I've witnessed everything, and yep. Well, I'm gonna make way for this. So, Gojo, how does it feel that you've gotten the win of this challenge?
Well, Meluetta, I had a feeling from the start that this was my challenge to win. And it came true. That just goes to show how great of a player I am in this game. Well, I'm excited to see how well I do in this future. Yeah.
Well, that's the spirit of competition that I like to see. Well, Gojo, as usual, the main challenge winners, you get both immunity from the duel as well as the $5,000 tip.
Ooh, yes.
Well, with that, it's time for the duel selection, I guess, since we don't have anything else to get to. Duel selection's about to start. Should I just say it? I guess I'll just say it. Just get out my misery. Meluetta, I have an announcement to make. Detective Pikachu. Oh, Detective Pikachu. What are you about to say? As some of you may have noticed, I've been feeling really down throughout this entire experience ever since we left the lodge. Yeah, I've noticed, Detective Pikachu, you haven't really... I don't think you've spoken to us, to anyone, ever since we got here, so... What's up, miss? What's up, man? I was gonna get to that. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the only reason that I signed up for this show was to get an essay out about the mystery of the Great Wolf Lodge. So let me get this straight. You didn't even come here to win? Yep, I know it's very hard to say, but what I was planning to do was that I was planning to get as much evidence as I can to show the mysteries of this place and expose every little thing about it. And if I won any money, I would help get a Kickstarter to get my essay or book, say, put out. But now that we're gone from the lodge, I just can't do it anymore. Wow. He wasn't even here to win? That's really weird.
And why did you decide to say that now, Mr. Detective Pikachu?
I say all of this now because after a long, hard think about it, I have decided that I am going to leave the Plushie Duel. What did you just say?
What?
What an interesting turn of events.
Oop,
I did not expect that. I don't, it seems really bad, but I just can't do this game anymore. Knowing my whole purpose in this game is just not there anymore. I have to do it. I have to do what's best in my mind. I hope you guys understand. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. You wanna fucking quit? Yeah, but... Can any of you believe this shit? But yeah, Detective Pikachu, you only signed up here to do some weird mystery essay. That's really weird. Gosh, I just don't know what to think about at this moment. You freaking went through the casting, the finals to get here. You even went through the freaking transportation of the new place. And this is what you do? You freaking quit? Yes. This is what I have to do. This is what my mind tells me I have to do. Well, if that's the case, then pack your stuff up. If you want to leave so bad, then pack your stuff up and go. I hope to see you never. Good day. Oh my. Detective Pikachu, you're really doing this? I'm really sorry, everyone, but this is what I have to do. Just, everyone, good luck. Whoever wins, wins. Clearly, I was only here for a certain purpose, and now I just gotta make what I can with that purpose. Everyone, once again, I'm very sorry for this, but I wish you all the best, and farewell until we meet again. What the heck just happened? Man, I didn't know Meloetta could get that riled up. Really, she really must have struck a nerve. Bit too much. Bit too much. Oh. Wait. Man, that popcorn is really nice. Oh. He left. Oh dear. That just happened. Contestants, I'm really sorry for how I acted, but I'm very passionate about competitive reality shows like this. I'm passionate about two things: this, music, and competitive reality shows. It's been my dream to host a reality show, but unfortunately, when people just aren't here for the purpose, that just comes off as a waste. I am very sorry, everyone. Well, I guess that's it. Well, cool. I guess the duel is cancelled this round. I guess the duel really is cancelled. We have our final 11. Well, everyone, I guess that's a wrap for this round. Until next, whenever we do the next round, I guess you all can chill till then, and y'all can go upstairs and prepare for then. Well, everyone, this is the wrap of this round. Well, viewers, Detective Pikachu left in disgrace. But we move on from that, as we have our final 11. Now that that's happened, and now we're moving on, what will happen next? Hopefully, there won't be any quitters among this final 11, but you'll never know. Well, let's just see what happens from here on the next episode of the Plushie Duel. Bye, everyone! Oh, I forgot you were still here. Yeah. Well, I'm still here, and I'm gonna say bye. Thank you, everyone, for watching.